Hi, you're watching the Dash Graduates Consult, and we're basically into admission, scholarship, and visa abroad. To the extent that you want to school abroad on an academic scholarship, I provide a service that is rather present and is more relevant for your academic height. I want to be there for you. Contact me, let's discuss how exactly I can help you. I've done it for others, it's your turn now. Let me hear from you. Until then, relation of dress to education. I want you to take note of your dress pattern and be educated in saying the right principles that has to do with your dressing. Take note of your dressing and see how dress has impact on your life. We'll talk about fashion. Right principles in regards to dress cannot be sidelined. It proves to be more important, and you want to look at the effect it has on your life. Fashion. The rich wants to impress one another, and the poor go through a period of stress to meet its dictates and its requirements. Fashion. Ambitious to outdo one another in conforming to her varying desires and styles. Fashion. Take note of fashion and how it has impact on your life. Now, fashion change. We want to change with the system. We want to change with fashion. We might rather remake our dress or cast it aside. That is the extent of impact fashion has on our life. There's no time for training of children if all that you think of is fashion. The mother doesn't have time to put the kids together and to educate them. Little attention is taken to care for the kids because the parents are involved in fashion and it dominates their mind. It dominates their thought. There's no time for charity and there's no money for it. All that we have is money that we are directed towards our fashion style, our fashion desires, and to meet up with current trends and current fashion desires. So we have little money to show love to the sick, show love to the ones who need it more, and it affects our well-being. The love for fashion, the mom who has love for fashion doesn't have time to prepare any good diet, and so the mom creates diseases and leads to intemperance. The kids are not in a position to pursue any nobler life because of the unattention. They do not the unattention that confronts them. They do not get attention. The parents are basically involved in fashion, occupation to earn money to meet the fashion trends, and it's beguiles most young girls because of the competitiveness they need to meet up. It steals them of their youth, the fashion sense and the desire to catch up or stay with the current trend. The kids do not live any nobler lives. Resources are basically overtaxed. There's pressure on the few resources that are in attempts to ensure your good. They are wrongly directed and they lead you astray most of the time. Even the day and service of worship is a time for fashion. We pay more attention to fashion than the sermon, and we are in a position to skip church if we do not meet the fashion styles. Somebody is looking at our trends. It's our concern. The youth that are into such associations demoralized. Girls should be informed that after all, fashion, you would want to look at making your own clothes. But how do you break the spell of fashion? I want to admonish you to look at nature. Look at nature and its benefits. Look at the river, look at the lakes, look at the sunset glory, look at the garden, look at the farms. Importance of the farm and garden will expose you to an appearance or an arrangement where you have love for nature instead of love for fashion. High thinking. Notice that anytime that you engage in fashion, you deprive the hungry food and the naked clothes, and the sorrowful, you deny them comfort because of your misplaced priority. Life's glorious opportunities is to help others in their health and in their happiness, to comfort them and to make their life worthwhile. Lessons of nature should be pursued and should be dominant ahead of fashion. What should interest you more is a personal character development, a character that pleases and it's welcoming and it's inviting. A refined taste, a cultivated mind. Put on a character trait that invites people. The act of dressing well is your ability to make your own clothes, and a girl child should be encouraged in this regard. It will be a means of usefulness and interdependence that she cannot afford to miss. Beauty is important. Beauty of character is even of great price. Spotless character. Open your mind up to love, loving thoughts, and loving and helpful deeds. As to find remedies. Remedies are good, but give advantage to character of beauty. Thank you very much. Share with me what your thoughts are. Let me hear from you. I love you more.